All right, I'm back. So, I'm not gonna grind for long on this pre-recorded stream. But yeah, I also got a cheat bracelet for extra defense. Alright, so we are done with the area near Ness's house. So now we're gonna go into the suburbs and grind on the enemies there. And that's when I'm gonna have to start using save states and resets, as well as snot. Because enemies group up, and if enemies group up, the drop rates get lower. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna grind for long. Because, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's basically 9:30 at night. So yeah, I'm not gonna grind for long. Alright, so there's 3 drops here in the suburbs. There's the Pogo Punk, which is guaranteed to drop a hamburger. The Skate Punk has a 1 in 120 chance of dropping a pizza, and then the Yes Man Jr. has a 4 in 120 chance of dropping a bag of fries. Alright, there's the Pogo Punk, so that's 4 out of 141 enemy drops. And here's the Skate Punk. Oh, I can one-shot them. Okay, we have a Pogo Punk and a Yes Man Jr. in this battle. Now, I'm not actually trying to grind for the Yes Man Jr. to drop or the Skate Punk to drop yet. I'm just trying to fight the shark enemies that you're forced to fight first, and then I'll start grinding. Okay, I gotta level up. Level 7. So we're pretty close to unlocking Ness's first PSI move, PSI Rockin'. Well, first offensive PSI move. Trick that. Now the hamburgers are actually going to be pretty useful when grinding, because I am going to take a lot of damage fighting these enemies. So yeah, it's actually good that the Pogo Punks are guaranteed to drop hamburgers, because those hamburgers are really going to help me out on the grind. I'll probably keep this one like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Because yeah, I'm not trying to grind for that long. After I literally spent an hour and 16 minutes getting a runaway dogs drop. Oh yeah, there's fireworks. Of course there are. Alright, so we're done with the required shark enemies that you have to fight. So I think since we got the Pogapunks drop, that means I have to get the Yes Man Jr.'s drop and the Skate Punks drop. And I think I want to start with the Yes Man Jr. first, because because their drop is more common. Alright, it's time to use a save state. It's a good thing to use Snot to single him out. Because if he was grouped up, his drop rate would actually change to a 2 in 128 chance, which makes it harder to get. So yeah, if you want to do this challenge and you're hunting for a specific enemy drop, you have to single out your target. Otherwise, you're just making it more difficult for yourself. And honestly, I don't know how I did the entirety of chapter 1 in one day when I did this challenge for the first time. Honestly, I seriously don't know how I did the entirety of chapter 1 in one day. Because if you really think about it, getting these drops, especially in the suburbs of Onet, is really difficult. Because the enemies will constantly group up with each other. I seriously don't know how I did it. I guess I was just built different than... Oh, I did not mean to push it that far. So yeah, this method of resetting is way faster than the method of resetting I did the last time I did this challenge. Because I don't have to keep track of how many times I'm supposed to press B to manipulate the RNG. Also, it really makes no sense how that manipulates the RNG. Like, I don't know, for some reason, opening up the menu just manipulates the RNG. Like, it just changes it. So if you really think about it, using the save state and then resetting constantly, honestly, you're not really grinding for the drop. If anything, you're just looking for the frame where the enemy actually has the item. Okay, smash it.
Growing up in Scotland in the 60s and 70s meant growing up between two superpowers in the middle of the greatest pissing contest in human history. Nothing said
This the EarthBound Junior shouldn't really take too long, especially since we have it in a save state. Because using a save state and resetting is going to be a lot faster than individually grinding out enemies. Like, in the end, it'll probably save you hundreds of hours. And then, oh, we both missed. Oh, there we go. That's it. We got it. All right, that's 5 out of 141 enemy drops. If I'm being honest, I was not keeping track of how many encounters that was, so you're just gonna have to watch the edited version of this to figure out which encounter it was. Okay, that really wasn't too bad. That only took like 10 minutes. I might as well go to the hotel since I can save the game here. All right. I'm gonna end day 1 of the challenge here. So tomorrow it'll be bright and early, and then that's when day 2 will start.